Are we ready?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. I don't know why my
Right.
hair's going weird.
All right, we're ready, but your hair isn't.
I don't know why. Just go. Just go.
Right. So, intro. Hi guys, this just in. Scatlink here with the Nerd Herd launching for our first live stream of 2022. Joining with me today be the Mezzas
Right.
and the LINKARIO
Hello, it's me.
of the Super Variety. And we got moderating today. We got Alt Viking as well as everyone else ready to go because we've got a schedule. As you know, we haven't done a this just in quite a while. It's because after the last one that we did. It was because that news was getting pretty quiet, and then there's like smattering of news here and there, and it was also like something regular to discuss basically until we reached affiliate anyway. It's not like we were going to stop, and we would have done one of these maybe every so often if we just wanted to chat about recent news. But it seems to always be like 2/3 of the year where there's a lot of news, and then it dies down around the Christmas time, so or Halloween. So we kind of stopped around there. But obviously, it's a new year, and we need to catch up some things. So it's a good way to restart the year. I thought it was at least.
Yeah. Yeah, catch
So
up on things.
the schedule for this week. So, of course, we're in the GMT time zone still in the UK, but regardless of time zone, it's just UK time. Go with it. This is where we're from.
Yeah.
But we're still going to be sticking with Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the scheduled streams, round about 8 p.m. So that'll be a thing. For some reason, I have lost where the schedule is on the notice boards. Here we are. I've got it up.
Yeah.
So I've written it down for the Discord today, which, by the way, we will just drop that in here right now. There we are. So there's the Discord link if you so wish to join. Why does it just say join a Discord? I thought the message was a bit bigger than that. Anyways, yeah. So the schedule. Let's stop putting that off. So obviously today being Monday, it's not our weekly talk session, but we're doing it today. Is this just in when we talk about gaming news or stuff that we plan on doing on this the collab channel, or just stuff that we got ongoing because we want to have a bit of a refresh on that. And on Wednesday, we've got Panda Man doing continuing on his Pokemon Shining Pearl. It's mostly single player games today. People can just hop in and vibe. Just to start off slowly, because not everyone is ready to do collab stuff at the moment.
Yeah. Might not be available or
Yeah,
right.
but at least we're getting back into live streams and people can still just chat if they want. Because I might join Kazu, who was supposed to join us today, but things came up. Continuing on his Dark Souls because Ornstein and the other guy I forgot, he's kicking his bottom. So that's something that needs to be slain, and that's kind of a problem. But yeah, so that's the schedule. As I said, 8 p.m. UK time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Other streams that happen throughout the week can be happening whenever, unless we announce them. We will put them in the schedule if we do plan on doing something at a specific time that's not part of the main schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But most of the time, if it's any other days, as we have done before, it will just happen. So follow and keep an eye on your feeds, I guess.
Yeah.
Or just hang out in the Discord. Pingcord will ping you.
And hit those notification bells wherever they may be.
Excuse my throat clears. But yeah, so that's the schedule. I think the first thing that we want to talk about is how did everyone's Christmases go? That's probably a good thing to talk about. Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of very normal. So time with the family. Didn't get any like special presents. And so you guys have got some cool stuff there. Yeah. Yeah. That's that was it. That was mine.
Did you get anything in particular though?
Mostly clothes. I got like a wallet. It's the hard ones.
Oh, what the little card ones that
Yeah, and
aluminum.
turns out if you turn them upside down, it doesn't fall out, which is nice.
Yeah, one of those. That's good.
Yeah,
Little do you know, he's grasping it hard so it
yeah,
actually
so they
doesn't
don't
fall
come
out.
out. Yeah,
It's a trick.
because I was like, oh man, I hope this isn't just a box. But no, it's not just a box.
I mean, let me just get a box and I'll just put everything in here.
Yeah,
Which, funnily enough, you got me this for birthday, I think. The USB wireless adapter from 8-bit Do.
oh
8-bit
yeah, of
do.
course, yeah, it's a good box.
I just had that there. I wasn't planning
Yeah.
on showing that off. It's just like it just happened to sit there.
Do I still
So-
have mine within arm's reach?
Oh yeah, you got yourself
Oh.
one as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I got myself one because I was like, wow, this is really useful. Uh,
You can't find it.
I'm sure it's somewhere.
And yeah, all we could see was his chest.
Yep. There we go.
Malicious.
I'm sure it's fine. Okay, now I'm looking. Like the rest of the sofa.
I want it now. I mean, if you look
Okay.
at them, I mean, if you look behind you, you can get a bird's eye view.
Oh
wanted to
no,
check
don't
this.
do that.
Because he's got a map behind him. He'll get a
Oh.
bird's eye view. He'll be able to
I'll
find it.
worry about that later.
Warrior. I don't know, though. Okay. So yeah. Funnily enough, I asked the question, but I'm going to skip that because I talked about that earlier. I have a video series that does that. But yeah,
Yeah.
pretty good Christmas. I got. I didn't have a list, and I got quite a lot of stuff, and it kind of shocked me. I was also pretty generosity, so.
Yeah.
And there was a bunch of the Steam sale was ridiculous. We've all got some games which we can actually talk about later. Actually, that's a good segue that'll bring back. It's sitting in the back. How'd your Christmas go, madam?
I pretty much got everything I wanted. Everything that was on my list. Yeah, so basically I've got like a little update for myself really. I've got some computer upgrades, got some new RAM, and got an SSD which I still need to be installed. But other than that, I've got a new headset. That was
Nice.
quite good because the other one that I got was crackly in my ear holes, and I still use it for the microphone, as you can probably hear me now. I'm using the other headset as I've got a weird setup going on because currently the microphone I've got is a bit tinny, but that's about it. Other than that, what else did I get? Oh yeah, I got surprised Luigi's Mansion on 3DS.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I mean that is a surprise, isn't it? Because it's like, boo.
I wanted it, but I didn't expect it for Christmas. I was going to get it myself eventually, but no. Okay, I got it. I got it for Christmas. So fair enough. Also, I got what was the I was planning on doing my own channel at some point. The Mario and Luigi series. I've
Oh,
got
yeah.
Partners in Time and shit, what's the other one? Bowser's Inside Story, which I've had for ages. And also got Dream Team Bros, but haven't even touched at all. And for Christmas, I got Superstar Saga, the 3DS remake, which is fine. So, yay! Playing through that currently. Just playing through the games before I actually do the streams. So yeah.
So that's actually another decent segue for me, actually, which I'll go into now. I've made an update video on the state of my personal channel, so that will actually impact things around here, which is the perfect time to talk about it in terms of my presence. I'm still going to be handling most of the YouTube stuff. We still have a lot of thumbnails to get ahead on in the backlog from earlier stuff before we had a template, which we have got some old videos with that sorted. But in terms of like me being here for a lot of collab stuff, because I want to focus a lot more on my own channel, because last year was unofficially what I would coin as the year of collabs, where we actually put this whole channel together, the Nerd Herd group. I was here quite a lot, and I want to not be here at all. I want to still be here, but I want to be a little bit less, so I can go back to my channel because I want to put a bit more focus over there.
Yeah.
But it's the year of reboots. I want to actually get back into making content myself. So if I'm not around too often, that'll be why. But I'll still be around for some of the stuff which we've got going on still, which is, again, bringing that segue back, because that's a double one now. We're double stacking the segue.
Yep.
And that's ongoing stuff like Neverwinter. I definitely want to go back and pick that one up at some point. Of course, we have PokeMMO as well.
Yep.
So we can go back to that. We're halfway through, so I think we can actually finish the last half of the game, because the thing about Kanto is that it's slow going starting off. Once you get the T, and you are able to go throughout the middle circle. All you have to do is go through the rocket hideout so you can go to the top of the tower to get the Poke Flute to get rid of the Snorlaxes. Once you've done that, you can go to Fuchsia. If you beat Koga, you can use Surf, which is the town that you get it in. Once you got that, you can go to Cinnabar, sweep Blaine because he's fire type, and you have to use a water move to get there. So it's kind of like handed to you. And once you've taken the other two gyms out, whenever you want to, you've got Giovanni's gym, which is ground type mostly. You sweep him, you're on your way to the league. I feel like it will daisy chain and just fall into place. The only thing that will probably slow us down is if we want to rebuild our teams, because that's when you have the opportunity to get stuff like Dougal, Magmar, what was the other one I was about to say? Dratini, if you wanted to get that out of the Safari Zone or out of the game corner.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I found that a lot. Like, yeah, once you get the tea, it's you like it.
it
I mean, I was
opens
kind
up.
of lost. Yeah, I was kind of lost, like finding out what to do next because it opened up a lot.
I
So
mean,
it's
you
kind
have
of
to bypass Lavender in order to get into. The funny thing is, I didn't talk about Neverwinter that much because I don't know much about Neverwinter. But
Basically, a game based on D&D.
yeah, but with Pokemon Gen 1 at least, Kanto, you have to bypass Lavender because you can't really do anything in there. You're literally just trying to get from Vermilion to Cerulean, but you have to literally go all the way around.
yeah.
That was probably reversed to how I drew it, but you get what I mean.
I did also find, I also found that once you unlock the market, you can just buy Pokemon and skip grinds.
I mean,
So
yeah, once you get
yeah.
4 badges, but you have to be Erica, and she was a wall
Oh
with
yeah,
her, what was it? It was the Vileplume and the Blossom, because it had hidden power, which was fire type, I think,
yeah.
or something like that,
It was, yeah, it
as
was
well
like
as the Giga
a
Drain.
big
That was
wall.
a lethal Giga Drain. Gave me some work, but yeah, once you bypass Lavender Town, there's only one way you can really go, because if you go south back to Vermilion, you'll bump into the exact same Snorlax that walled you, so you have to go the only other way, and you have to go under through the through the underground tunnel again, and then you're at a dead end again with Cerulean. You clear all that out, you get the thing, the Sylph Scope, which allows you to see ghosts back to Lavender. Once you've done that, you can go basically anywhere. And once you've made it to Cerulean as well, Celadon, excuse me, you can get the tea, or in the original games, you just get a drink from the vending machines, and then you can go into Saffron Sea, and the whole entire middle circle's opened up, barring Fuchsia. So
Yeah.
it does give you choices, but it also does have a recommended route.
Yeah, I would like to see how it happens, how it goes when you like transition to a new region as well. Once you go to like
It kind of starts like a normal
coast.
game, actually. I think I covered this in my setup video. What happens is, you know that in Vermilion City, because we've seen this, there were like 2 ports.
Oh
There was
yeah,
like when you go down from the sea onto the port, there's one entrance, and then you go to the end where there's another entrance.
yeah,
The one at the end is the actual one to get to the SSN. The
yeah.
other one is added by PokeMMO that allows you to access the other regions from the other games if you
Ah,
have
nice.
them enabled. Once you go somewhere, once you go to a new region, you will end up at that region's port. You'll meet up with the quote unquote mum from that region.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have multiple mums, go figure.
yeah.
That sounds very odd, but that is technically how it is, because you're technically in a different game, therefore that would be your mum from that
Everyone,
particular
yeah, new mum.
story, that region. But so she'll meet you up at that port. She will basically teleport you to the starting place of that region, and your team will be completely cleared, put back into the box, so that you can start with a fresh team like you would be starting anew. But you would still have all your money, you would still have all your items from previous. It's kind of like new game plussing into another region, so you're continuing your Pokemon journey. But obviously, you have to go through the usual event triggers, like you got to get your starter Pokemon, you got to go get the Pokedex, you got to be able to it will expand it basically.
Yeah,
You have to go through the motions to unlock it, but that would basically mean that once you get further in, like to the first Poke Center, you can actually go into the PC and get your Pokemon back. Problem is, because of how badges work, I would assume, because your trainer card would only show the badges in that particular region, because it'll be that region's trainer card, your Pokemon will probably be barred from being used if they're over the recommended level, sort of thing.
Oh, okay. That'd be interesting.
And the game remembers your starting region as well. So we all started in Kanto, but we could have started in, I don't know, Kalos or something. Or
Yeah.
is it Kalos or Unova? I forget.
I think
But
Unova's 5. Yeah, no, Unova's 5. I think Kalos is too far
yeah,
ahead.
I think I've got that wrong. Hoenn. Let's say that was so. As we start in Kanto, that's our starting region. So when you go to another region, your mum doesn't act as a Poke Center. It acts well. She might still do, but she also acts as a fail-safe escape to go back to your region of origin. If you
Okay.
cannot reach the port of that region with at least 4 badges in stock.
Yeah.
So that is normally the gate in order to go to other regions. Like, hey, you've explored enough of this region, decent level. You can go to another region if you want, and once you get to a certain point, you can use your team again, which will probably be quite soon because you've got 4 badges. That's the midpoint. But if you want to bail and you can't go through if you don't want to go too far into the region, you can just go back to spawn point, and it will take you back to your original region at that port. So that's a kind of good failsafe. That's if we
Yeah.
want to go and do that. Like, screw Kanto, we're going to start Hoenn now halfway through.
Exactly. Want to pick up some of those Hoenn Pokemon. Yeah.
I
That's
don't know
cool.
how the transference would work because I've never actually tried that before. But then again, I've never actually got past Mount Moon, so that's like the meme.
Well, that'd be season 2 of our PokeMMO adventure.
I mean, we could do. I mean, I did Emerald as a Nuzlocke, randomizer Nuzlocke,
Yeah.
so we could probably start off with Hoenn next. I mean, I was originally planning on doing that way back in the past if we did finish PokeMMO, but we didn't even get to Badge 2, so it's still been a massive improvement since then.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Other projects. What else have we got? We've got well, Portal 2 was wrapped up, but I think SuperLINKARIO and Alt Viking want to do all the co-op maps, so they'll probably do that.
Oh, yeah.
Is it
I
like a
feel like
separate
playing too.
campaign? I think it's a separate campaign, isn't it?
I don't think it's a campaign. I just think it's like I haven't actually know because
Well,
I
there is
only
a
just
definitive end still because there's only a certain amount of levels, then it ends.
Yeah,
yeah.
so
I
that,
feel
yeah,
like
there's I've played the co-op one, the co-op like mode and stuff, and yeah, it's you play through like a campaign. It's its own thing.
yeah, it's still gonna be blind for me. I don't think Alex has actually done it yet, or Viking has done it yet.
Fair.
I don't know. He
Oh,
might have done, but I don't know.
that was
I definitely haven't. I just only got the game so for Christmas. Thank you, Sean.
yeah.
Yep, chuffed about himself.
I mean, saying that, you got me a PS2 backward compatible PS3, so that helps
Yep,
with my projects. So thank you very
that
much.
wasn't cheap. I'll tell you that much now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, says the madam with a PS5.
Yeah, that also was not cheap.
Hey, I'm
That
letting
really
you.
wasn't cheap.
To be fair, I'm letting you borrow all my PS4 libraries, that downloaded library. So plus
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts
Thumper
collection.
level 6. Woo! On to
Yeah,
level 7 now.
yep. So
Oh,
yeah,
and
speak.
Spyro Reignited trilogy.
I'm
And
glad you enjoyed that.
Ratchet and Clank 2016. And what was the other one you got?
Oh,
Honestly, can't remember.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh, nice.
No, I haven't done that one yet. Res Infinite though.
Yeah, but that's like basically like, for lack of a better term, the Breath of the Wild of
Ah,
Sony. So
yeah, you said
the
it.
only difference is
You said it. Yeah.
instead of walking mechanicalized octopi or whatever, it's mechanicalized Tyrannosaurus Rexes. And you do use a bow and arrow, but the arrows you shoot are basically bombs. They're missiles. So it's pretty cool.
Does it have the durability system though? Ooh.
Meryl would know more about that game because
Oh, I haven't actually
he's
played
played
it.
it more than I have. I haven't even got past the child portion yet.
I haven't played it.
Oh, I thought you did.
Got it on PS4 because it was given out for free.
Oh, you got it from that's the same thing that I got it through,
Yeah. I'll
which
probably,
is sorry.
yeah, I'll probably play it next after like SMT or something. But
It's like
yeah,
it's going to be your next binge, isn't it?
exactly. Yeah. It's like my next like big like game. The one I'm like, yes, this is the one I'm playing right now. Even though actually what I've been playing a lot of is Final Fantasy 14.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah,
Oh yeah. Let me guess. The new DLC pack.
yeah, or the new expansion. It's cool.
Because everyone's been raving about that.
Oh
That
yeah,
game.
absolutely.
How old is that game? 14 years?
Yeah,
like since its original release.
Yeah, and then that got scrapped, and then they
They
made a
remade
better
it
version.
basically.
Yeah.
So how wait, so did the version just get updated, or did you had to buy the new version? I forget.
So the new expansion, you have to buy it.
No, I meant like when they remade the whole thing.
I think you.
Or did they
I
just
mean,
upgrade the client?
I don't
or
know.
whatever?
I don't know.
That's probably something that's worth, using a keyboard to search with.
I have a point, but I mean, it's ages ago. It doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, speaking of ongoing stuff, I mean, it's not really ongoing because it just happens whenever. But I did mention the Steam sale. Guess what was available for 89p during the Christmas season,
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know where this is going.
and we all got it. I think we did anyway. Or those that we didn't have it now do have it, and we can now go robbing banks with Payday 2.
Oh, of course, yeah.
89p.
That's good
That
That
was
was
too.
90%
ridiculous
off.
amount. No, can you call that a steal?
Oh.
Right.
That's like a pun that I would make. She
Yeah.
robbed me of
Well,
the
Well, it
satisfaction.
was. It's stealing. You're robbing banks, therefore you're stealing the game for 89 pence.
Did you hear what I said?
Yep. Yeah, that's good stuff.
I didn't hear it.
You've robbed me of the satisfaction of making the pun.
Well,
Haha. I shall have the horse, yeah, because Kazu's not here.
yep.
But yeah, on other things of, let's go over here. On other things that we've got going on that we haven't finished, SuperLINKARIO and Alt Viking have still got their co-op playthrough of Halo 1 Anniversary Combat Evolved.
Combat Evolved, yeah. Combat Evolved, apparently we've, even though we're doing that blind, or I'm doing it blind at least, Walt Viking hasn't played it in a while, I think may have one more stream, says the Viking, but don't quote me on that, I don't know. We never know until we do it.
That's
And then
fair.
after that, we want to do the Portal 2 after that.
Wait, that means it's going to be done in like 3 streams because I've only got 2 archives up already.
This game is fairly small, actually, to be fair. It's Halo 1 after all.
I mean, it's a first-person shooter. It's probably going to be having a decent but bite-sized campaign, and then you're going to have the online multiplayer aspect. Which, by the way, Star Chondrite gifted me a Halo Master Chief Collection. So if the game, if it gets further into the games and the co-op campaigns open up to more than 2 players, I might hop in. To be fair,
Yeah, I think it's Halo 1 through 5, and then you've also got Halo, the prequel to the first one, which is basically 6 games for 15 quid. That was good.
yeah. It's let's see, Halo Reach is the prequel to 1, but it was made after 3 ODST, I think, and before 4. I think so.
I
But
think
yeah,
it's 1 and 2, wasn't it? No, not 1 and 2, 2. Yeah, 2 and 3.
but on the Steam, on the Steam sale for winter sale, it was down. It was down by half price to about $15.99. So that's pretty decent deal, to be fair, for the whole lot. So, but yeah, so funnily enough, that it was Halo Infinite that sparked the interest to do that, wasn't it? We played that, and then you were like, "Hey, let's play this."
Well, technically, Halo 1 was the thing that Walt Viking gifted me first, so we can play it together. He said, "Oh, let's just do this." I thought, "Okay, are we streaming this now?" You think, "Okay, yes." I thought,
Just
"Okay."
do it.
He just said, "Just stream it." I thought, "Oh, okay." I didn't realize we were just doing this now. It was just like out the blue, just stream it. I thought, "Okay."
Yeah.
Then Halo Infinite came along. Before the campaign was released, that was when we streamed it.
Yeah, that was a cool stream.
And then Alt Viking got the campaign and just did it. Because it's so easy, he did it on legendary mode and he's actually struggling, which is hilarious.
In fact, in All Vikings' early YouTube endeavors, he did actually a playthrough of, I think it was it the first one? No, it was the third one, I think, with his mates, but he scrapped that. But I did enjoy it from what I watched, so I'll probably join in on Halo 3 when we get there.
Well, Halo 1, sorry, is only a 2-player campaign. I think the next game is more than 2 players. I don't know. Don't quote me. I don't know.
I mean, if it ain't, oh well. Once it does, I'm probably going to hop in.
Yeah.
Because I want to.
Yeah, you want to.
So what else have we got going on? Oh yeah. Funnily enough, it's Human Viking again, but Meryl's hopped in and out every so
Oh yeah,
often.
yeah.
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, we need to continue with
I
that.
think you were fighting some lightning squirrels before.
Lightning squirrel.
That
We were
was
fighting.
hilarious.
Lightning
I don't know
squirrels.
what we were calling. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the Viking calls it actually, but I think we were fighting some sort of like pterodactyl bat feathered thing, whatever it was, like
Yeah.
blows up like a frog. I don't know. He was
There's
fighting
Margaret or something. I forget.
I,
He
I think I can
gave him
remember.
a
Yeah,
name.
They
I
gave
think
him
I can
names,
remember
but
what it was. But yeah,
I
that's
can
a lot.
never remember the names.
Of
Yeah, me neither.
course, as we said earlier, Cabana Man's got Pokemon Shining Pearl going on, and Kazoo's got Dark Souls going on. I've got Psychonauts going on, so I'll probably return to that at some point. But this Wednesday on my channel, I'm doing Shadow Man Second Coming. But that means whoever is still going on, whoever finishes first, even Nerdherd or I, we can raid each other, so it's fine.
Yeah, don't matter.
Just a small little plug there for Wednesday this week, but I don't even know if I'll try to get this out tomorrow, which will be
Yeah,
Tuesday.
I've been trying to finish my other projects. I currently set out on Nerdherd for like the end of last year. I still am currently still doing those. Basically have my Halloween streams and OneShot VA, which is now actually that's a Nerdherd thing.
Technically,
OneShot,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
the Nerdherd voice acting tribute, which is currently I'm still gonna try to edit the second episode, which
I think
it
you're
takes
just missing
forever.
a couple of lines from Kazoo, and then it's pretty much done, isn't it? You just got to
Pretty
put
much
it together.
the second one's nearly done. Just
Nice.
needs
Because I stuck the Undertale True Pacifist playthrough that I did as my I think I did that as my 16th Let's Play. I think I did on my own channel. I obviously put that as a playlist here because everyone here is involved, so it made more sense
Yeah.
just to have it here. So it's like it's a similar voice acting thing. So big old collab.
yeah.
But obviously that's not an ongoing thing. That was finished quite a while ago, about 5 years by now. It's actually kind of
Oh.
crazy, and
Yeah, it
how
was so
long
long.
that's been.
Wasn't there another project we were planning on doing? Oh yeah, speedruns. Nerdhead speedruns.
Yes. So we had the one stream from the man of many names himself, Mono Space and Matsukitsune, Sans.
Yep.
And he tried to attempt speedrunning Minecraft. Just plain vanilla Java Minecraft. So I won't say how it went, but it's kind of inspired the idea of me try to get, well, not from like an actual out of game time thing, but in game time, try to get in under 2 hours on ICO, because on my channel I only showed the final segment. From the last save point to the end, you've got to leave half an hour, at least 10 minutes for the credits stuff and loading screens. So I might do that. Maybe try and do a couple of speedrun attempts on that.
That'd be cool.
But I don't tend to do live streams speed runs though, because it makes me annoyed. Because that is basically when, for me, the controls of the game breaks. Because Yorda, the girl that you got to lead around, you can't obviously hold her hand while going up a ladder. But sometimes she goes halfway up and she does one rut at a time, sort of thing. And sometimes she just stops and then goes back down halfway up.
Well,
And if it's a long ladder, I've just lost 3 minutes. And I'm just sitting there holding the call button. And I'm like, why are you doing this? Why are you going back down? There is no reason. And it is annoying. So,
yep.
but I do know a few tricks. So, because if you leave her alone long enough, she gets kidnapped. And then if she does, the whole world goes to stone. But
And
yeah,
then he saved 10 seconds with the stone skip.
the stone skip. Actually, there's like you can leave her in one room and nothing shows up. But if you bring her all the way through it, things constantly show up, and you have to keep going back and forth to get her across. If you leave her there, go around and pull this seemingly useless switch in the game, it makes a bridge. You can just walk over there and just pick her up and take her across, and you cut out like 20 minutes.
So, do you know what version of Minecraft did Monospace play it on? Did the
Vanilla Java, the PC version.
The
but,
Java
like,
version.
the like update version?
I think it would have just been the latest version, I would
Nice.
assume.
Which is 1.18, isn't it? At the
Yeah.
time? No, was it 1.18?
I don't know actually. I might have to put that in the description of the video. I would have to check. We're gonna ask him later on
Oh, yeah.
in the
I
Discord.
think it might be a cool idea to try and get my name on the leaderboard for that. Really cool.
Yeah, I don't think we're actually going for world records. We're just going for like
Versus each other, I guess.
yeah,
Well, it's.
versus each other.
I mean, the thing is, I quickly made that logo because it was specifically like attempting a speed run, and it did have like the splits and all that on the side that he put there, which you would normally see in typical speed runs. It's not like we're going for world record or anything, but it's like, hey, I just want to be on the leaderboard, or you just set a time. You're just doing it for fun. It's still
Yeah.
in a speedrun kind of thing. But the way that is going to be handled is that we have, well, as we've specified before, we have like 3 categories of stuff. We have nerdhood and chill, which is just play a game for fun. There's no defined end. Because Minecraft technically has a defined end. You complete all the quests or you beat the Ender Dragon sort of thing. Vanilla at least. With Nerdhood Adventures, there is a defined end, so it's the end of a campaign, or you reach the credits, stuff like that. Or you complete all levels, sort of thing. With when Nerdhood competes, that's like private tournaments that we've done before, or custom tournaments, private sessions, battles against one another, just like as a one-off, like with Warhammer, tabletop simulator sort of thing, or even in real life if we ever do meet up and do that properly. But we're gonna add that's like all that sort of stuff that's under the Nerdhood Competes banner, and that alongside is Nerdhood Speedruns. And now we're gonna have, and I want to talk about this, Nerdhood Versus.
Nice.
I was actually gonna say I wanted to do a speed run at some point, but obviously not
Oh.
world record. But yeah, you kind of stole it there. But...
So it'd be cool to
I
have
didn't
like
realise. I
leader-
thought that was the segue.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I just want to just quickly say I
What-
do want to at some point do a tie 2 versus like when I did practice for the Super LP Heroes. I did watch a speed run for tie the Tasmanian Tiger 2 Bush Rescue for PC.
Oh, you want to do like a solo speedrun on that?
I do want to do a solo speed run of that because I mean I know the speed run record is like 1 hour 8 minutes, but I can probably do at least like 1 hour an hour and a half easy.
You know
But-
what? Set up the time program, set up your splits, do it, and see where you rank on the leaderboard. Just submit it. Go on.
Fair, but
It
I'll
might-
still
it
I'll
might
still do it on
surprise
the
you.
Nerdhead, though.
It might surprise you.
Yeah. And they do say if you're doing speed runs, full world records and stuff like that, you do have to stream it. You can't record it because they might class you as cheating and cutting stuff out and stuff. Has to stream.
They can detect when things have been spliced
That's
down
what I
to the
mean.
frame in terms of how sound is. Because
Mhm.
I've seen it before in Sony Vegas before. If you make a cut, it ever so slightly does like a little teeny weeny, like at maximum zoom in, teeny weeny little curve of a fade out. You don't actually hear it, but that is like just
Yeah,
so
they,
it makes
they,
it a
I think
clean
they,
sound
I
cut, so it
think
doesn't
they
just goes.
yeah. I
like
think they
that.
spectrograph it. So
Yeah. It can
Anyway.
also be doing something with the bit rate, so that would do something as well. So
yeah. But other than that, I just wanted to say that quickly before you go to the segue.
that's
yeah.
fine because,
Continue
funnily enough,
this.
you're in the first verses actually,
Yep.
and that is yeah, we're going to be doing verses. Basically, how I've treated it on my channel before, or even funnily enough with the Super LP Heroes. Basically, if it's hosted by some other group, it'll be on theirs. If it's in between people that are not in the group, it'll be on our own individual channels, spread about, like with sort of me and Bluehead Showman 17 on my channel. But in this case, if it's just within our own little group, might as well host the verses here under the Nerdhood Competes banner. And the first one that we've been putting together, me and SuperLINKARIO at least, because we've had this going around for a while, is a Donkey Kong 64 any percent versus. No non-glitches.
Yeah. Glitchless any percent. Yeah.
I mean-
I tend to do any glitches any percents because I can't do glitches. I can't speedrun for the life of me. I just literally have to play the game intended as fast as we can, and I prefer not to do glitches because they're really, really, really difficult to put up. Sometimes frame perfect, and they're really difficult. But yeah.
Do you know how to break DK64 in half? It's actually quite simple.
No.
Swim into a wall, go into first person, get out of first person, mash B.
Isn't
There
that
you go. You're through walls.
that
Yep.
sounds like a glitch song?
That
It
is
is
a
a
glitch.
glitch. It is a glitch, but it's not hard to
good,
do
yeah.
at all. But you have to do it. It's harder to do it on emulated versions, but if you do it on actual hardware, because the game's built with lag in mind, it speeds up your character when things lag. Because you're looking right at a wall,
Which
then
you
bring
know
it
all
out,
too much
it lags a
about.
bit.
Which
You
you
can go
know,
through.
because that's one thing you do know too much about, because you did it on the Virtual Console version and you have noticed the lag.
The thing is, I didn't know. I didn't know until I had to learn that, because it's like, this doesn't feel right. I'm not making this jump. I'm not getting enough chance to shoot this banana as soon as it shows up. I keep hitting a Kong, or I'm just missing. I had to pause buffer just to see where it was, make the shot, and yeah, I did it again on the N64 version. I had no problem. I didn't need to cheat. So
Yeah, you wanted quality, but unfortunately you can't get that when it comes to Virtual Console versions. So it's either emulator, which are still allowed, or you do it via actual hardware. I'm afraid.
ironically enough, I think when we're both going to be racing this, we're going to both use original hardware.
Yeah, I still have my N64 tucked away, but I can get it out.
To be fair, though, if anyone else wants to hop in, because you could do.
Yeah.
It's just no one's decided to chuck their hat into the ring at the moment. But it's probably because it's Donkey Kong 64. It's N64, and not a lot of us grew up with that console back in the day. I think that might be the reason why. But it's still something that we wanted to do, and it
Yeah,
makes
if it's
sense to do
Lego
it here.
Star Wars, then easy. But
Ooh.
no, I get to. I could be
Actually,
up and again.
that could be a thing. We could.
Yeah.
I mean, there could be so much more versus potential. Like,
Oh yeah.
because any like single player game we can race, and it will be just good. Oh, Meryl, race me in Pikmin. Let's go.
Oh my god.
We're always doing Pikmin stuff. Let's do Pikmin.
You've played so much more Pikmin than me. You'll know all the tricks.
Pikmin Kaizo, dare I say it?
Oh,
I need to finish Pikmin 2, Kaizo.
Ah,
I've got Dolphin set up now. I've got no excuse. So
Metroid Other M.
Maximum Edition. That's getting into my stuff again. Let's not self-plug too much.
No.
But I would put the playlist of those verses on my channel as well, under the little bit that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's planned stuff for now, I think. Did we not cover any other planned stuff? What else? Minecraft might be doing might start an MC Eternal playthrough.
I mean, we've got a server now, so we can just do it as Nerdhead, just as a Nerdhead plays, or what was it? Nerdhead and Shield. That's it.
I mean, we could start a new one as well, and like start from scratch, like we did with Stoneblock, because it's got like a quest mission tree sort of thing.
The thing is, we're not taking it seriously. We're just doing it casually, like for fun.
I mean,
We're not
yeah,
doing
but
it.
that's kind of what we were doing with Stoneblock up until we got bored. So
Yeah, it might be cool to do like a little server tours every now and again. Like instead of just streaming.
Yeah, just a catch-up
all of it.
session. I said, "Oh, this
Yeah.
is what we're doing off stream. We just literally do this. We're doing this on stream, and then we might continue that off stream, and then maybe just show off."
we could call it "Welcome to the Nerd Herd Village" or something.
Yeah.
The nerd village.
Thing is, I'm not the best person to explain what MC Eternal is if you don't know what it is. I think the best person to say is like either Kazoo or even Dark Knight 1544. Is it? I don't know what the number is, but yeah, Dark Knight or 1544.
Formerly known as Daxter Kasake, which, funnily enough, is and still is the brother of previously known as Kazuwa Kasake. So
Kazuha, yeah.
there's some history for you. History of the nerds.
Yep.
We should have that as a series, like everyone just introduce
A
yourselves.
day in the life of the nerd herd. There you go.
A day in the life of a nerd.
Yep.
It's like, this is my day. I'm just like freaking recording myself just doing my
I remember
job.
that
like,
when I was back
this
at
is
school.
what I do for 8 hours a day.
I remember I doing that something like at school or something, because day in the life of so and so, or day in the life of years so and so.
To be fair, we could have like a random like vlog series, like just one random vlog from everybody. Like,
Dare I say
the
it?
day in the
Merch
life
blog?
of the nerd.
Dare I say it? Merch blog, another one of his famous names.
Actually, it's Merc's blog. Yeah,
Merc's blog, yeah.
he used to do that. Yeah. In fact, that's what his channel's still called now on YouTube. But his picture still says the Space Kitsune, but he's known as a Matsu Kitsune or Celestial Fox Rin. Man of many names.
Yep.
That's the problem. We go by
And-
monospace.
Yeah.
That's his most
Or just
consistent one.
well, space Kitsune Mono Space. We just literally shortened it to space.
Amatsu Monospace Kitsune. Featuring Dante
Nice.
for the Digimon Crisis
He should have a title.
and Knuckles.
He should have a title though.
Yeah, in fact, he's working on something, but that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, it's a secret. Even though
yeah.
we don't even know
But
about
he's
it. So we
going to
can't talk
be the
about
mastermind behind that, so that's something upcoming.
Ooh.
But that's very small because I don't want to spoil it myself.
Yeah.
I'm being incredibly vague.
it. Yeah, we don't know about it anyway, so
Yeah.
we can't talk about it anyway because we don't know. Yeah.
So we've had some good times on Prop Hunt.
Oh yeah, Oh, you got to talk about Propnight.
Yes, we now all have. Well, most of us have Prop Night now, which is basically Prop Hunt plus Dead by Daylight. That's basically the easiest way to explain
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna move away from Dead by Daylight for time being.
Yeah, got a bit stale because in this game, I mean, we did one stream of it when it was still in its beta, but when it ended, we did play more Dead by Daylight afterwards. Both those streams have been archived. They'll probably be in exclamation marks above my head. I'll have to put them there. Now I've said that. Prop Night, yeah, you repair generators, and the killer doesn't hook you, but puts you in an electric chair. And what you have to do is, repair the generators. But the maps are a little bit more smaller, a little bit more open. Places are a lot more brighter.
The killers
The
are
reason-
huge.
Yep. And the killers themselves can become props as well, so they can blend in. And if you just happen to walk by,
Only one killer. It's called the Imposter, and no, it's nothing to do with Among Us.
Ah.
well, which actually, that's a perfect segue. I don't think we've done many. I think Japan did one stream here after
he did
the
a couple.
updates. Yeah, but
He did-
after the massive update.
I don't know, maybe one.
Because now you can get like costume unlockables. You have to actually log in. It's now got widescreen support, and it's
You
a
no
lot more
longer need to
flashy,
mod
a lot more
it.
clean. Yep. The Town of Us mod is now basically built into the game officially. That's pretty cool. You've got those custom stuff like sheriff and all that. Those roles, engineer, they're saboteur, they're all in there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you don't need to mod that in. That's all there. But yeah, maybe we'll go back and play a bit more Among Us at some point. There's still the same maps and the same tasks to do, but the presentation, as well as the resolution, the aspect ratio, and just everything else is just improved. So the more you play, the more you unlock, and you get to spruce yourself up a bit before you get flushed into space. So
Pretty much. Have anything else to talk about? I'm going blank here.
well, ironically enough, we haven't really gone through much gaming news. We've just been talking about Nerdhood itself, which does make sense. It is like a comeback from winter break. We obviously wanted to.
There's not much I can think of at the moment. It's all mostly like there's no Smash Brothers news, guys.
Oh
There's
no.
We're not gonna
console.
get any more. Actually, no. Technically, there is one.
Oh no.
There technically
Oh,
is one.
Compatible 60-bit. Oh, 50 bits. Sorry.
Nice.
Oh, thank you, Cabana Man.
Is it? I thought that was 60. I saw it 60. Sorry, it's 50 bits.
Thank you.
No worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
the
don't
one
think the
thing.
Viking. I don't think the Viking put the chat on the screen. But never mind.
No, we don't tend to do that for these.
Ah, fair.
But yeah, what was I about to say before that happened? Oh yeah, Smash news. It's not really Smash news. It's more like Masahiro Sakurai news. He says, "Don't worry about him for now. Just leave him be. Leave him to chill. He's done his mission, and and now he wants to take a bit of a break. So let
Oh no. Oh,
Papa
no.
Sakurai rest."
He
Danny
just said
Sakurai.
holy highly.
Holy highly. Oh, it's not. Wait, did that appear on
Because
screen?
it's not playing for you because it's Viking.
Yeah, I know. He's moderating. But yeah, so that's Smash news.
Yeah. Who did the Smash news for this year? Yeah,
I've got E3 news.
of course, yeah.
It's going to be digital only again.
Nice.
I wonder
No discs.
why. Omicron.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's going to be digital only again. I mean, I guess it's more cheaper to do it that way as well, but I mean, Nintendo always does it digitally anyway, so there's nothing new there really, since we mostly watch the Nintendo stuff. I don't know if Microsoft will start doing a digital only, or they'll kind of like do their own live show separate in a different building or something because they always want to be physical when possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so
know
it's
Kapadaman.
it's cool. Like seeing some people like game devs where they do the online presentations, but they still get like a still get like a live like a theater or something, like a little live show that they
Yeah.
broadcast. You still get
Nintendo
still
just
get
have
the
a
devs
white
standing around.
screen.
Yeah,
He's just like that.
yeah. And then they pan to the audience, and it's like 5 dudes standing very far apart. It's
Yeah.
IS. Giving
That's
quite a good audience. Yeah, it's cool.
why not just do the whole presentation in Robot Chicken again? It's like when are we gonna get Star Fox? Bloop.
Yeah.
Actually, did we talk about that before? Yeah, that was quite well ways back actually. Metroid Dread won Game of the Year.
Yeah, it's
Or
cool.
yeah, we'll get one of the Game of the Year awards. So I'm pretty chuffed about that, to be fair, because I like it.
What's that emote?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Oh, Capanda
That's
emote.
oh, it's is that's not Nappa, is it? Nappa with a hairdo. That's fair enough.
That's it. See you, Kapadaman. There you go, Kapadaman, everyone.
Yay! You'll see him on Wednesday. Oh, and Kapadaman, before you go, if depending on which one of us finishes first, we'll raid the other. How about that? I mean, I probably will. But yeah, so what was it? Oh God, I had it in gaming news, and then it's like I've kind of forgotten about it. Give me a second. Oh yes, Shadow Man Remastered is now coming to Switch sometime in January.
Yep, no
Uh,
worries.
We've also got some Windows 98 PC games coming to the Switch as well.
Ooh,
What?
cool.
Putt-Putt free and Freddi Fish free.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I've never heard of those ones.
I'm
Ever.
Freddi Fish. I have no idea
no.
why they've decided to chuck those games up, but
Do you know what I was
there you
expecting?
go.
Do you know what I was expecting to hear? Oh no.
What?
Oh no, he's done that.
Welcome
Sound
to the
alert.
wing.
Anyway, what I was expecting to hear actually was the 98 games or something was Caveman 3D. Do you not remember that? I remember having a disc of that. It was very, very old 3D game, like very poorly animated, but yeah, it wasn't a game nonetheless.
January 29th, Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out, and I'll probably be pre-ordering it a week before because I
I
don't
did that
pre-order
pretty
too far
cool.
ahead.
Like,
I've been more
Yeah.
excited for that than I have been for Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond.
yeah.
Oh well.
So I might actually get that and start playing that. Even though I got like 4 Switch games for Christmas, and I haven't pretty much touched any one of them. Well,
Nah.
technically that's a lie. I did get Neo World Ends with You, but obviously that's just my data carried over from the demo. So
Yeah.
I mean, I did get the DLC for Hyrule Age of Clam, but I haven't got much into that. I did get the whips though, the flails, which is pretty
Nice.
cool actually.
What, they were
You can-
nunchucks?
No, it's called the flail. It's called the Guardian Flail.
Oh,
Think
fair.
of the legs of a Guardian.
Yeah,
Use
no,
them
I
like
know it's the legs
whips.
of Guardian. I just thought they were nunchucks, but never mind.
And you can copy, like, if you whack someone with this the ZR button, you can copy their weapon temporarily, and your combo completely changes, which is ironic because you can't check what that combo is.
Also, no spoilers.
Right? No, I'm talking about something that you see in the trailer.
Yeah, I know, but don't spoil it because I want to see the thing. Yeah, I haven't seen them yet.
Yeah, flails exist.
Rails, no.
But yeah, there was what else have we got here? Scrolling up a bit.
There's a lot of news to cover.
Oh yes, Banjo-Kazooie is going to be the next N64 game to be popped onto the N64 NSO service in January as well. So that's the next game slated. And this is Rare that have actually posted this, and we know that Rare likes quality, so hopefully the emulator will actually work incredibly well with this. Plus, Banjo-Kazooie doesn't tend to have a lot of problems even on emulator.
So have you two got the expanded
No,
pass?
No,
not until they fix their shit.
Yeah.
I've got a free trial at the current moment, which I'm planning to use at some point because I've only got 7 days. I've got less than 5 days, but I'm planning on getting the a 12-month pass at least, so I can just play with you guys, but
Yeah,
not getting the expanded pass.
no.
Not yet.
To be fair, though, with the amount of negative press that the N64
Sega Mega
NSO,
Drive.
no, that is just there. That no one cares about that because you can get
Really?
those games. You can get those games physically on the Switch already
Really?
and
Oh,
digitally already. You don't need to play them online.
fair.
That's literally the only reason why they're there for, so you can play them online. Why not just add online to the like the physical and digital one that already exists on the system? I
Ah,
think the reason why the Sega games are there is the justification for the huge price increase because it's not Nintendo.
Well,
right.
that and the Animal Crossing DLC.
I mean, if they add more DLC to it, it would actually make it more worth. Right now, 2/3 of the pack no one likes,
Yeah.
and 1/3 that people do like is not good. But to be fair, most of the negative press, as I'm about to say, comes from the test from Ocarina of Time. Other games tend to actually work really well. The input lag is not too bad, and everything else tends to work as you'd expect.
I've heard
Mario
Mario Kart.
Tennis is actually one of the best ones on the service.
I've heard Mario Kart 64 doesn't work very well.
Mario Kart. No, I think that's the test for online gameplay because it's
Maybe,
4
yeah.
player. And that's because it's peer to peer and it's not like with rollback netcode, which I will specify actually. The reason why the NES and Super NES online are actually really good, which is ironically part of the base pack they're not spending an extra double the amount on, does have rollback netcode. And I
Nice.
have witnessed this, and I was wondering why it was actually so good. Because I've been playing multiplayer games. Actually, so LINKARIO, you and I were playing Donkey Kong Country a few
Oh,
months
yeah.
back.
Yes.
Have you not noticed at some points that the Kong's about to drop, but then you kind of like just get shifted back over there, and that's like me playing and not you?
That was ever so slightly, yeah. I
Yeah,
think I did notice that sometimes.
that's because the emulator is doing using rollback netcode. It's like saving certain parts and predicting where the character's got to go, and if it's not synced up correctly, it will be like, hang on a minute, that's not where you're going. You're here, so it like corrects itself as you're playing.
It's not too bad, but it still needs to be sort of a little bit quicker when it comes to that.
But it doesn't like desync completely and kills you and messes up the game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it depends on the internet connection. Like if you have a good internet.
I
Yeah,
mean, it
that's
will
true.
hang up
Not
if it's
as
too
much.
desynced.
Yeah.
So, because it has to rewind and find a good
Yeah, it's
place to
done
play
that
for you.
several times with me and Sean, so
Meanwhile, the N64 one can't use rollback netcode because of, it has to predict where everything goes. And since most of them are 3D games, it can't do that. So it has to use peer to peer connection, which just
breaks.
breaks. So it's like you're paying for an online service that just doesn't work. Meanwhile, you've got stuff like Mario Kart 8 that doesn't use rollback netcode, and yet that's more on point. And Mario Kart 64 uses sprites for the drivers, not 3D models.
Yeah, explain that one.
The only thing I can suggest is because that as its, emulation, it requires a little bit more horsepower than a game running natively. So it might actually require a little bit more than Mario Kart 8. That's my only theory.
Yeah.
So, but still, it's not good when you have like not only the first but the most important 3D Zelda game on the system, and it doesn't even require online. It doesn't have a multiplayer, so you don't even need to play it online. So you're not going to get that problem. But with with like 8 to 12 frames of input delay on a 17 to 20 frame game, like your inputs are basically half slow. You do something, half a second later it happens, and it just doesn't look very good. But the Wii is better. That's the problem.
Yeah, no. Even the
That's
3DS
why
is
it gets
better.
so much bad press.
Yeah.
Even the 3DS was good.
I mean, the 3DS was a remake.
No, I
Technically,
meant
partially emulated, but you know what I mean.
you got what's it called? Download play for Mario Kart 7, for example.
Oh, I'm not talking about that.
Uh,
That's just putting the game into the system's RAM.
uh,
I'm
So
just glad we don't have to buy the expansion pass to be able to use the online.
that would be bloody stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, actually, if they just upgraded the package in general, so there wasn't like a second layer on top of it, I think that would have been a lot better because it's like, hey, what you're paying for now, you get to keep it until it rolls over to the next year. When it rolls over to the next year, you have to pay £40 or something to get it all.
I'd prefer
I would
if
prefer that
I'd
instead of
prefer
50 for an additional couple of bits.
like having a subscription that's just for the online, and then having the rest of it be like the expansion, like all the games.
Yeah,
Mm,
because that's just mega leaks, but the price is not justification for it, to be honest.
It's funny how Nintendo goes from the cheapest to the most expensive.
So you get
I know.
the cheap console, but then, well, I mean, the other consoles also have like expansion,
I mean,
like subscriptions, which are also pricey.
I mean,
But then
NSO is
they
probably
have good
cheaper
value.
than. NSO is actually cheaper than PS Plus and what was it, Microsoft Live? What it was?
Xbox Live,
Xbox Live,
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah,
but
combined, yeah.
consider.
they're better value.
I mean, yeah, the better value,
Yeah,
so you get what you pay for, and cloud saves are not limited to each game, and you can download them whenever. And if a
yeah,
game is competitive, it saves games to the server of your PSN account directly, so you can't actually mess with that particular part of your save data. Not only that, but if there is a limit for actually downloading your save data or backing it up, it locks it to maybe like one a day, so it's unabusable. You would have to wait the full 24 hours. You can't mess with the clock because it will say, "Hey, it doesn't match the time zone." Meanwhile, Nintendo were just kind of like half-assing everything, and even though yes, it's the cheapest option, internet on some games is still bad,
oh, yeah.
and I mean, the NES and Super NES games are fine, but consider Xbox Game Pass, 15 quid, AAA games downloaded straight to your system, subscription service, plus Xbox Live included.
Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Yeah,
15 a month or 30 a month. I can't remember the price exactly, but the first week that you get is £1, $1.
yeah,
It's, you can't argue that. And if you log into your phone as well, like if it's an Android phone at least, until they get that out elsewhere, you don't even need to download the games. You can just play them on the cloud.
yeah.
You don't even need hardware. You just need a
They-
controller
yeah.
connected to your phone or BlueStacks.
So you don't even need an Xbox. You can do it. You can get, you can get the Game Pass on your PC as well. So
Well, yeah, um, but you can only play PC games on PC, and you can only play Xbox on Xbox.
yeah, but like
If you want to play
you're
the other one on
mostly,
another one, you have to have the cloud on your Android.
yeah. But you don't really have that many exclusives anyway. So
Yeah,
like
but
Halo.
it's such a good service, though.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
still.
if I did own an Xbox, I'd probably use it.
I
But I
mean,
mean, if I played games a lot more as well.
yeah. I mean, like I use the Game Pass every now and again when there's like a game that comes to the store that I'm like, I want to play it,
But
but
you
I
don't
don't
want to
want
pay the
to.
full price.
Yeah, like I don't want to own it, but I
Yeah.
don't mind like not having
And the thing is,
access.
you keep your data for it as well, because the data saves on your actual device and not on the
Yeah.
service. So if you do get the game in the end, you can still
Oh yeah.
continue it. And it's like, oh, there's a new like AAA get £60, £70 game that's just come out, and you don't want to buy it, but you still want to play it. Most of the time, it is available day one on Xbox Game Pass as well, so you can just pay the 15 quid or the £1, depending on what it is, and then just play it through that. And once you've had your fill, you cancel your subscription. You don't have to pay another £15 for the next month. You've got your mileage out of the game and other games as well, and you're none the wiser. You can just move on. It's such a good service.
Yeah.
And if you do want the game again, you can join the service again until the game gets removed off the service, or you just buy the game outright when it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Nintendo could do things in many ways, and they just need to buck up their ideas a little bit. I mean, what are the arcade archives still coming out right now? Is it like Super Pac-Man? Really? It's like the arcade archives and like the Neo Geo collections. It's like that, the individual releases. It's like, hey, we're basically keeping Virtual Console alive, and we do appreciate that because that's what we want. The problem is these are all arcade games, which you can get in collections anyway,
Yeah.
and these are just singular releases. And not only that, think about it this way as well. You have the Sega Mega Drive collection, which has Sonic 1. You have the expansion pass in the Mega Drive, which has Sonic 1, or you can get the Sega Ages version of Sonic 1. How many versions of Sonic 1 do you need on the same system?
that.
Just download BlueStacks and get the Christian Whitehead version for free, because they still haven't put that on any version or on any system other than Android still. I don't know why they're cucking him so bad.
So before we keep guessing about Xbox Game Pass, have we got any other gaming news?
Unfortunately, nothing comes to mind. I'm just scrolling backwards a bit. Did we didn't talk about Sonic Frontier, did we? I mean, I'm just kind of going back between the stuff that we haven't talked about before. We can go a little bit longer. It's fine. We started quite
a lot
late.
of it's
So yeah, we've got Sonic Frontier.
It's Sonic Genshin Impact. So world.
it's the Legend of Sonic Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Had to be said. Yeah, but it's from what I've seen, there actually is recent news about that now, actually, now I've mentioned that. I think it was about a couple of weeks ago, Sonic Team tweeted that it's being delayed to be having more effort put into it, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
How many times have they tried to rush a Sonic game and it is half cooked or unfinished?
Hey, gotta go fast.
Yeah, that's the problem. Sonic Team, you're not the actual hedgehog. You don't need to go fast to make the games. Put the effort in. That's what it needs to be, because like Sonic Forces, yes, it looks great and it plays all right. Don't know what they did with classic Sonic. You kind of messed up his controls from generations. Don't know what happened there. But he didn't even need to be in the game to begin with. That's just nostalgia pandering, which is really bad considering how many times do we need to go through Green Hill. Come on now.
Yeah.
And the story was kind of half cooked. The stakes weren't there for the premise to actually be there to begin with. Like, oh, Sonic's been gone for a year, being tortured by Eggman. Just nonchalantly walks out of his cell and slaps one of these deadly sins in the face. And I'm like, that didn't feel like a year. That just felt like you got locked up for a couple of days and smacked him in the face. Where's the stakes here? How come it's been a year? You still look like your cheery self. I thought you would have been tortured, or Eggman would have probably, shackled you or something. You've just got wrist shackles. He put them on his feet. I don't know. It's just those small little bits. The custom character thing was great. But the thing that they're doing with Sonic Frontiers is because I think they've learned that they have been shown up by taking Christian Whitehead, who was well known for his like ROM hacks and mods, to come in and not with Sonic Team, but his own team, build Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania did better, I'm pretty sure, than Forces, which was the Sonic Team, like official team Sonic game. The fan-made thing that they hired was better than the official thing.
Yeah.
I think they got shown up, and that's probably why they still don't want to get the Christian Whitehead versions of Sonic 1 and 2 up, because they are better. But they also don't replicate that on their own versions of Sonic Ages. They stick the spin dash in, but that's been done to death anyway. When it comes to Sonic Frontier, if it's supposed to be like a proper open world 3D Sonic game, which would be new for the series, I want them to put as much effort in as possible, because it would probably be cool. I mean, like, we've still got that first 3D outing of Kirby coming out as well sometime this year.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for that as well. And of course, as we mentioned, Pokemon Legends Arceus comes out at the end of this month. And that's super well Pokemon, like how we expected Pokemon Sword to be. Because they rushed the game, and they had to give it a bit more time to cook. So, which was clever, to be fair. Because you're out in the wilderness when it's all old. SuperLINKARIO and I talked about it in an update video, but OneShot's getting console ports, which is freaking awesome for its 5th anniversary, which, ironically enough, you released your video on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, your model's frozen.
Yeah, a little bit.
Your mouth is flapping, but that's about it.
Hang on, give me a sec. Yeah, my thing's just broken a little bit. Hang on.
Oh dear. Garfield's in Nickelodeon All-Star
There you
Brawl,
go.
but he's
Right,
not playable on Mondays. Because he hates Mondays, so that's why he doesn't show up. So if any of you are doing any Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl tournaments, don't host them on Monday because you're going to be handicapping players that main Garfield because they
Yeah.
can't. Then again, I doubt that anybody playing Garfield would show up on a Monday. I just find that funny. I think we might have actually talked about that or something. Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
this isn't gaming news, but I want to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay.
The Crazy Frog is back! Ding, 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 ding. He's actually
damn it.
back. I'm not joking. He's
Yeah.
he has this new video come out, and it was called Tricky. He had a little 1 minute short, which I thought was actually going to be the full thing. but
Oh
it
yeah,
didn't.
you talked about that in my Christmas special of like that Space World demo that I did. Only for like a minute though.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about it. It was happening at the
God
time. You see.
damn it.
It was, I was so shocked to see that happen. Oh, and before I'm just going up the list of news that I've got, and before the one-shot console reveal, they also revealed a physical pendant, the Amber Pendant, which I want. Shantae Seven Sirens got an update which added a bunch of new features, which recently actually came out. The update was slated to happen, but it wasn't out at the time. And that's about it. That's all I got. Anyone else got any news or anything they want to talk about come to mind? Final thoughts?
Mm. I think I'm all good.
Nah, I can't think of anything else.
Oh.
Just think of collab stuff, really.
The Zelda Twilight Princess manga, the last one's coming out sometime this year, so it's coming to an end, the final volume. So that'll be the end of that
Yeah,
little
that's
stack
something
up
on
there.
your end, though.
Yeah, I know, but I do remember that was being talked about as news because, ironically enough, since I've been building that little collection up, especially with Twilight Princess, I've never actually seen it in my Twitter feed until recently, where it's like, oh, it's coming to an end, and I'm like, this is the first post I've seen about this at all on Twitter, and I'm like, why now? Just because it's coming to an end. You never mentioned like, oh, it's on sale or something like that. So that stuck
Yeah.
out to me.
Also,
And I knew it was going to the end anyway because I've been reading them.
Yes, fair. Also, just one slight mention. What was I about to mention? Ah, damn it! Just come out my mind now.
Right.
I've lost it. I've lost it.
It might come back to you. PS5?
No, it's something collaboration that we did, and we could do. I don't know. I can't remember now. It's when you grab the book, but yeah, I can't remember now.
I'm trying to think. Book.
Oh, any news about Breath of the Wild 2? That's it.
No.
None.
No. Ah, shit. Well, I would've
any news about the water? No.
Well, I just wanted to mention it. Just stick it out there. If we do get anything information about Breath of the Wild 2, we will definitely talk about it because I will pre-order that without hesitation.
I think you can now, but there's nothing to go on.
No.
Because of course retailers would do that. They want your money.
Yeah, I think you'll do the same though, Sean, won't you? Breath of the 2 all the way.
Don't know. I mean, I might do actually as soon as it's official because I pre-ordered that and it turned up like a day before release.
Yeah.
I don't know how. I was
don't
at
know.
work one day. I got an email and it's like it's been delivered. I'm like, hang on a minute. Release date's tomorrow, and I don't have the system to play it on, which is also tomorrow. Thank you for giving me a game I cannot play.
Well,
Rude.
I was gonna say I don't know if it's a mod or whether someone just played it up and just called it something different. But Second Wind, is that the name of the game? Or I think I just saw it on YouTube. I don't know if someone actually just made up something just for a little laugh. Or I don't know. I heard Second Wind, Legends of Zelda Second Wind or something.
Oh, it might be like what the sequel game might be called.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't take my word for it. I just saw it on YouTube and I thought, oh, okay, that might be the new game or the name of the title of the Breath of the Wild 2, but don't take my word for it.
It's a good segue actually because there's like a mod for Ocarina of Time which takes place like basically the backstory of the Fierce Deity in Majora's Mask. It's called the Helix Blade.
Yeah, it takes place basically it bases itself off of Termina of what's the thing called Majora's Mask. That's it.
That's what I said. It's
You
it's
said
got
Ocarina
some
of Time.
beta elements,
You said
which
Ocarina of
makes it
Time.
more sense because it is a mod of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, but it's based off of Majora's Mask.
I said that.
You're based off Majora's Mask.
It's a ROM hack of Ocarina of Time based off of the past of Termina in Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
That's where it gets confusing.
Speaking of ROM
You
hacks,
play as the Fierce Deity,
Yeah.
but you call him whoever, so I'm guessing the Fierce Deity is supposed to be the Link of that parallel universe sort of thing.
yeah,
Because, I mean, the Fierce Deity looks like Link.
yeah,
So,
this might true. Speaking of ROM hacks, I would like to do what was the ROM hack called? The Missing
Void.
Link.
Oh, okay.
I would like to do that at some point. I'm
Oh,
currently
isn't
doing.
that like the little interlude between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask?
Yeah.
Like Link setting off to find Navi.
Yep. I did see a video about the best ROM hacks you can get for a Ocarina of Time, and that was one of the best, apparently, according to some people. And I thought, oh, okay, I want to play that. Never mention a Voyager of Time though. That keeps breaking on me every time I play it. So
Ironically enough, I think I watched Tagging Toucans play The Missing Link. So
yeah,
I thought you were actually going to talk about Voyager of Time, but
no,
you
Voyager.
swerved me on that one.
Yeah, I was gonna say about Voyager of Time, but it's so buggy. It literally is like it's worse than playing the space demo because I've played on both on Project 64, and every time I don't do it purposely, but if you pause buffer, it just crashes the emulator. It just
Yeah,
doesn't
don't
work.
pause multiple
I
times.
don't
That's bad
obviously.
juju.
Yeah, I sometimes pause it out of randomness and I realise, oh shit, I forgot something to put something on. Pause it again immediately and I thought, oh, that's pause buffering. I didn't even realise I did that and it just crashed the entire emulator. It does it for both Project 64 and RetroArch, so be very careful with it. And there's one room that if you ever enter as a child, it will just crash the emulator immediately. It's the room where you see all the pots next to Castletown, where the guard is.
Oh,
That
yeah,
first skull teller you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one just in the Market Town entrance, but don't go in there as a child. It just breaks the emulator. It's supposed to have dogs in there, but that's all I know about it because it breaks as soon as I enter. So, just a warning.
probably too many in there somehow.
Yeah.
Like it overloads and multiple spawns appear.
Other than that, Voyager of Time is supposed to take place after Majora's Mask, and you're basically doing everything again. It basically is.
Timey-wimey shit.
Yes, you have to go backwards and forwards more often than you should because the door of time is broken, door of time is leaking out. The same events basically occur when Ganon like invades the Sacred Realm and stuff like that. Other than the fact that all the sages know about the past events, same with Link and Zelda. And yeah, it basically shows how the true differences between what 7 years does. So as your child, all of Hyrule Field is like lush, green, and has all these animals running around like Breath of the Wild sort of thing. And then the 7 years later, it's literally like all desolate, broken bits and pieces. What looks like pieces of Ganon's castle, like spread all across Hyrule, and you have these dark nuts or Deku nuts or whatever they're called.
Iron Knuckles.
Iron Knuckles, that's the one. You have about 4, and then you get the bigger on sword from that. But yeah, it's supposed to show happy child, dark adult future, or whatever. So
A little bit more edgy.
Yeah, it's
But
supposed
not
to add a
too
little bit more
edgy
edge.
as Majora's Mask.
No, that's all about it. Really, I haven't really played the mod
Your
too
partner
far.
is Tail in that one, isn't it?
Tail, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you play with Navi in Ocarina of Time, Tattle in Majora's Mask, and Tail, which is the brother of Tattle. Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't remember the names.
Tail, easy way.
Tail. Yeah, Tail in Voyager of Time.
I think that's pretty
Perfect.
clever, actually, how they use like the Trinity of Fairies as your partners. That's pretty clever. Speaking of, actually, there's one more thing Ocarina of Time related, ironically enough, and that's the a first successful reverse engineered decompiling of Ocarina of Time has been able to be made,
yeah, I
so that
found
it
that on
might be possible to recompile it to run natively on PC, like Super Mario 64.
Super Mario 64 also runs natively on PC as well. Yeah.
But because of the amount of different versions there are of Ocarina of Time, they need to make sure that it could decompile any version. So they've only got one very specific version to decompile, and that's like the very first version that a lot of people use.
N64
for modding.
version, perhaps.
modding.
Yeah.
The one that you would use for modding, 1.0 US. Sorry, man. What looks like you're about to say something then?
Oh no, I was thinking, I was wondering what time we were looking to finish it off. Is all.
It's all right.
We're just trying to like
This is
catch
a
up
big
on all
news.
the news.
Yeah, it's a big
Yeah.
news segment, so it makes sense. It's going to go on long.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Thanks. Rude.
Well.
Right. Let me just have one more little look on the channel here to see what we got on
Did
the
you want to say something,
shindiggly.
Meryl?
Oh no,
So
no, I'm all done.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've
I
gone blank
think-
now.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Oh,
actually.
that's the thing. You wanted to do Beta Worlds? Or was that that's again your channel? I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, I
So-
keep thinking of your stuff. I can't think of what the Nerdhood.
I didn't even talk about it in my update, so it's not really on the cards.
No,
Not right now. It's just like going to be a one-off.
you mentioned it when I did Space World. That's all.
Mm.
Never mind.
We could do a Hat in Time co-op, or online. That'd be fun.
Maybe.
Most of us have got it now, but that's just a whoop. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this big one. We've gone on for an hour 15, and we did start a little bit late, so you had a little bit of extra news for you to whet your appetite, as it were. Plus, we were going on previous stuff that we've got going on. I think we also want to get on with what was it called? Something Trader.
Rogue Trader?
Yeah, I think Kieran wants to finally get that off the ground.
That's
'cause
D&D. We were going to do another
we
D&D.
just
session.
started it, and we never actually begun.
Only
so-
because we were setting up characters and yeah.
Mm.
We just kind of got bored of it. I think, oh, just create characters on stream. I think, nah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think we should have done that on stream, but yeah. Once we create the characters, we can actually do the campaign, which is fun.
Yeah.
Which I do want to actually do on.
But yeah, but other than that, since obviously Kazu's got more info on that one, I think we're going to end it. So thank you for All Viking for moderating and hosting the stream. Meryl and SuperLINKARIO as well.
See ya.
Yeah. Glad to be here.
And yep, so what we need is some links. So please check the YouTube channel for all the archives of all the live streams that we have done thus far. Here is the squad. So you got a bunch of links there for our own individual
got the
stuff.
Discord.
Saves typing it all. Did that earlier, but I'll do it again. Discord, so you can chat with us and keep an eye on the schedule in case there's any changes that go down. And of course, we oh wait, no, I was about to do Twitter. We're already on Twitter. Twitch, excuse me. Duh.
You keep
Brain.
doing that. Why do you keep doing that? You can put
I
you
don't
can
know.
put Twitter and Facebook. There you go.
You know what? Because
Let's do Twitter and Facebook.
hang on,
I just realised you're doing it on your own. Oh yeah, you can't sign in, can you?
I'll just do that.
Squad up.
That's my recovery. So that's going to be it for this edition of This Just In. As it has been said before, not going to be regular, but we do have our regular streams of Monday, Wednesday, Friday on 8 PM UK time. So I hope you have enjoyed this, and we'll see you on Wednesday with Pendant hosting Pokemon Shining Pearl. And no
See you.
one says bye.
See
Oh,
ya.
I was waiting for you to start. Okay.
Bye.
See you guys.